Namaste Collective. Welcome back to Work Your Light. My name is Patricia. Well, up front, I would like to say a few things. I'm going to kind of take a time out. It could be 1 week or 10 days because I'm currently moving. And yeah, there's, in addition to this, a lot of stuff that is actually going on in my life, things that are ending, things that are starting. So I am absolutely into like a complete transformation phase. So yeah, I'm not going to be uploading until I'm uploading again. Great. So today I would like to do some sort of collective reading. Actually, I really feel that many stuff is going to be channeled. I'm being guided to do a collective today. So in the midst of me moving out of the flat. And yeah, great. So I would say without further ado, let's hop right in. What I would really like to know, what is the energetic momentum of this collective, of the collective that I'm reading for? Where are we currently? Okay, so let me just give the good tarot. Okay, we have the split. It's the King of Cups. Okay, so it is really about authenticity, and I do really feel that it is very much about, around like stepping into our power. The King of Cups, I don't know, I don't really feel that this is a lot around like communication, compassion, expressing who you are and what it is that you want, okay? And let's draw a card, okay? So how are we feeling right now? What is the current energetic of this collective? So we have the Five of Wands. I don't really love the imagery of this deck, seriously, because the Five of Wands is exactly, look at the way how she's looking. So it's really like okay, try me. You remember I have been pulling this card before in a collective reading, and it was really about like this view, like, okay, try me, test me. The Five of Wands is talking about showing your skills, showing what you are capable of, okay? It can talk about discussion or, and I just got the full moon Aries card, which says a fiery climax approaches. So what I do absolutely feel with the Five of Wands is that, like, as I'm always talking about, like, it's very important to stay grounded, you know. We are heading towards the full moon in Libra by the end of this week. And there will be... I just heard full disclosure. I don't know what this actually means, but I heard full disclosure. Yeah, it's, you know, the thing is like with the King of Cups, what I just pulled, it is very much about truth. And I'm having a look into the astrological images, pictures, what is energetically going on. And I'm absolutely aware of the fact that there is stuff around like Gemini and in general around communication, where there will be some sort of miscommunication, misunderstanding. This can absolutely also be the Five of Wands. You know, it's a little bit like test me. So staying grounded is a very important point in regards to the days that we are heading towards, okay? So can I get a clarifier on the Five of Wands? We have the Ten of Cups, yeah, and the Star. So the thing is, like, we know why we have this look. You know, we know why we have this look. The Star is about wish fulfillment, and the Ten of Cups is also about like emotional wish fulfillment. We know why we are doing this. We know what we are working for, okay? And it's not just, you know, in the first place, we're not working through all of this karmic stuff because of external stuff. No, we are now aware of the fact that everything that we need, everything that is necessary for our evolution is within us. So being grounded and feeling safe and secure within ourselves is the most important point in this case, okay? So I would really like to draw a Monology card in regards to, with the full moon, what it is that we are heading towards. Let's say, what is it that we're heading towards within the next, let's put it, 7 days. And you know, guys, you know, the energies, we are having energetic peaks, okay? And in especially, and I do hear the word transformational peaks, because they're showing me something like, they're showing me something like there are parts within us that are going to be enhanced, is what I hear, and transmuted, okay? And not all of them are in the same topic area. So it could be about around work, it could be around your light work, it could be around relationships, it could be around, for example, the relationships that you have with your external environment, with your family, with your kids, with your parents, with your co-workers. It doesn't matter. And everywhere we are going to have like peaks that are being initiated in order for us to push us like through the rest, you know, in order to you know, with every season, like starting with a clean slate. Okay, that's what we are heading towards. Let us get a Monology card around this. Expect powerful change. Oh, new moon eclipse. Yeah, and what I heard is like, it's Tanas from foreverconscious.com. She was talking about that the moon that we're heading towards, the full moon, is a super moon, but it's a shy one. And I found this like very, very cute. But nonetheless, it actually is a super moon. Okay, let us get another card, okay? Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. This is awesome. Yeah, as I said, we're talking about transformation. So we're talking about 8th house energy, which is linked to Aries and Scorpio. Okay, no, it's not. It's not very much linked to Aries. It's like 8th house is being ruled by Mars, I do really feel, and Mars is linked to Scorpio and Aries. And I'm pretty sure that this is like, it's about the 8th house in the end. Okay. Woo, communication is going on today. So with work through your fears, absolutely. We know that it's like, yeah, okay. And they reminded me of bringing this metaphor that I've been talking about with friends in the previous days. You know, what is going on right now is a birth. So I have 4 kids, so I know what a birth is about. Um, the best way to get through this birth or rebirth is to surrender to it, not fighting against the pressure that is being put on the situation. It is not really like, how do I say this? I don't know. I don't really feel it is about like this pressure is being put on us. It is a general pressure. It's like, yeah, it's a general pressure that is being put on the collective in general, and all of us individually, we are working it out like really purging this old stuff that really needs to get out. It's very important that we really surrender to it and then work with it as soon as we feel the pressure. Okay, work with it. This is the point. Don't fight against the pressure, work with the pressure and really go with the flow. And there's always phases in which this pressure is coming up. This is like how I feel it, okay? It's like a birthing process, okay? So I would really like to know, is there anything else that we should be knowing? Queen of Wands, yes. Life force energy. This is something absolutely that is going to, and they remind me of the kite and that there are 2 trine going on in the astrology, and I'm like, I feel it. I feel what they are talking about in astrology, but it's like I'm not 100% into it. Not that I don't like it. I'm really interested in it, but I'm like missing out informations. Okay, and I heard Jupiter again. So, okay, Jupiter is about expansion. Is this right? Because that's what I just heard. Okay, so yeah, this is our life force energy is what wants to expand, guys. This is what is pushing us. This is what is really pushing us forward. This is like the Queen of Wands is saying like, okay, like keep on moving. You're almost there. You're almost there. It's the first plateau that we want to reach right now, okay? So Seven of Swords is basically talking about, and that's very interesting because I do feel that the seven Aries and or Scorpio had the Seven of Swords in the guidance position, which is very interesting if we're having look at the Monology card of the new moon in Scorpio. Yeah, the Seven of Swords, guys, is absolutely about knowing it better. Okay, there will come situations for me. I've been having this the previous 4 days. I've been facing a lot of situations around really being tested in my compassion. Okay, really being tested in my patience, being tested in how grounded are you really? How grounded are you really? And how much are you aware of the fact that vibration trumps physicality? How much are we aware of the alchemy that is going on? Some of us might find themselves in situations where you are just like, well, okay, I see. I see what is going on. I see the pattern that is going on right now. And I'm not going to feed this energy. I am choosing mindfully to not feed this energy. Okay, and that is still going on. The next 7 days, absolutely, until the full moon, and I really feel like 3 or 4 days like afterwards, it is going to unfold until the end of this year, you know? Because another one thing, what is important. The King of Wands. Well, so we have counterpart energy, of course. This is the moment that I've been talking about, you know? This is the life force energy that is pushing. And you are asked, because the King of Wands is the masculine, also known as the active part, like what we're, the active part that we are going to take, okay? So being grounded, being driven by our life force energy, this what we know, what we are heading towards, you know? It's like, I mean, we have the Five of Wands over here, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. There is a lot of fiery energy, and the thing is, like, we absolutely know what we are heading towards. We know why we are doing this, and we already, like, almost every one of us already got a glimpse of what it is that we are heading towards. We are right now dipping our toe in it. Some of us are already inside there with the feet, but it's like there is something that is pushing us a little bit more down, a little bit more outside into the ocean. Okay, so it's like really surrendering to it, you know? Really surrendering to it. The King of Wands, guys, is working together with the Queen of Wands. Okay, she's the inner drive, and he's the executive. Let's put it like this. Is there anything else that we should be talking about? Yes or no? Yeah. Oh, beautiful. The Six of Wands, by the way, in the back of the deck, we have the World card, which talks about closing out a cycle. Yes. I mean, what are we talking about? We have here the new moon in Scorpio, 8th house energy, transformation, rebirth, closing out cycle. Something that needs to end will absolutely end. One way or the other is what I hear. One way or the other is what I hear. And that's like, so it's like on our side now, okay? It's our part now to decide, do I want to get there fighting with a tantrum? Or do I really want to, how do I put this? It is what I feel, what is very important, guys, is that you really have a look at how it unfolds. Like being mindful and watching these things unfold around you. And I just saw 1515. So 5 is about huge changes. Number 1 is about new beginnings. Number 1 and 6 adds up to number 1 and 5 adds up to a 6, which is really talking about love. This is love, what we're heading towards. Okay, 10 of Cups and the Star. It's a wish fulfillment. Okay. Great, 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 great. Anything else that needs to be said? Anything else that needs to be said? So yeah, by the way, with the 7 of Swords, so important. Get out of your head, okay? Get out of your head. If you want to be driven by your intuition, you really need to practice getting out of your head. It is not, as well as the topic of staying high vibrational, it is not about being out of your head 24/7. Some of us need to work, you know, and it is not about being in the best mood possible 24/7. That is not what it's all about. It is about expanding the universe, okay? In the end, it is about expanding. It's about the expansion of the universe, and we are invited to participate, and meanwhile exploring the possibility of really having fun with it. And that's what we are practicing. Okay, that's what we are practicing the awareness around the fact that it is us who is capable, like every time, of getting out of a low vibration into a high vibration. That's practicing until it gets a belief system that you know that this is the mind over matter topic, okay? That your vibration trumps physicality, okay? Very important. Anything else before we close out the reading? Yes or no? Yeah. Beautiful. First of all, the Hermit over here in the back of the deck, it is talking about walking the path less traveled. Yeah, this is absolutely a topic for the most of us. In which way ever, it is internally or externally, it really doesn't matter. There is really something that we are doing right now that we have never been doing before, or that we've been trying before, but we always, quote unquote, failed. This was just a test phase. It was simply a test phase, okay? My test phase took 7 years. Okay? It's like, that's how it works. Okay, that's how it works. So if we resist, we prolong it. If we're going with the flow, we're getting out of it. Because we know mind over matter, we know vibration trumps physicality. And with the 7 of Pentacles, we can see it, I do see this as that we are going to absolutely see how it is going to unfold in the external. It is literally unfolding step by step. Okay, so in my case, for example, maybe I will finally find a good flat that fits for me. You know, this is things that are going to unfold in the external. I'm going to finally find a bed for my flat, because right now I'm like living with my parents, you know, so I'm moving currently to my parents, and these are things that need to unfold. Okay, it's like, I can tell you 6 years ago that would have not been an option for me. Okay, but now I really trust. Okay, I trust that things are going to unfold as they need to, in the order that is serving my highest vibrational timeline, in the order. So I don't want to stand in, like, I don't want to stand in the way, you know. I don't want to stand in the way of this unfolding. So I'm, you know, like the Queen of Cups in this, where is it? Like the Queen of Cups in this deck, she is like just holding her hands, and she just like surrender. And that's what I'm doing now, because I am tired of fighting against it or resisting it, because I do have a certain imagery or a certain way in my head that I think that it needs to unfold in order to make me feel good. But the thing is, we're not always going to face or or come into situations that are just making us comfortable. Most of the time, in order to expand, it really needs to get uncomfortable. Okay, don't get me wrong, like sleeping at my parents' home is absolutely not uncomfortable. We are having like a very beautiful house with a very beautiful garden, and that's not the point. But the reason why I've been like is because I'm almost 40. Okay, I'm a mom, so that really it was not an option for me for the longest time. Okay, so surrender. Okay, this is the best way possible. Get out of your head. Four of Swords is what I just see now. It is important for you to rest, guys. Okay, rest, rest, rest. You know, the previous 3 days I have been I have been having a nap during the day, and I usually don't do this. So just take care of yourself, nurture yourself. I just saw the Empress. Nurture yourself, mother yourself, really being good to yourself. It is very important, because right now the collective is really, there is some sort of pressure, some sort of arguments that are coming up, especially in regards to the astrology that we are heading towards, you know, from this week, from this Monday until Sunday. There will be a lot of there is a fiery climax approaching, I can tell you. Absolutely. But it is nothing for us to be worried about. It is really nothing that we are really not prepared for. We are so freaking prepared for. We just need to be aware of it. So that's why we have the Seven of Swords here. Get out of your head and just rely on that you have all the swords, thoughts, belief systems necessary within your within your mind space, within your soul. All the answers are within you, so trust that they will occur the moment you need them, the moment that they are asked to be there. Okay? Beautiful. So, great. I am wishing you a wonderful start into the new week. And yeah, as soon as I finished from me moving, I will be online again and I will upload again. So until then, I'm wishing you a blessed week. Take care of yourself, stay grounded, and namaste.